Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and I-Man here from the Block Runner MetaZone, Rovi and Mscribe, and today we're going to be talking about Luca and Abstract.
Oh,
Luca, dude.
Luke's for another
discussion.
There's Lucas, there's Luke's out there.
Luca Netz, dude.
Yeah, not Luca Doncic, right?
No. We're not. This is not a basketball podcast, dude.
That would be kind of fun, though.
Not yet.
Yeah, I was about to say, if crypto keeps slumping down, dude, there might be a pivot to sports at some point in our future. Which is TJ, you sit over here, dude. Explain baseball to all of us, dude. Like that's
tell us about the new baseball bats.
I don't have 400 episodes worth of baseball content.
I'm sure you could think of something, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. But damn, yeah, who knows? So far, no pivots to sports yet.
Not yet.
So we're talking Luca Netz, right? The GOAT when it comes to NFTs, I would say.
Purchased Pudgy Penguins?
Yeah, so we've talked about, why did we talk? We talked about Luca whenever the Pengu drop was coming, right? The Pengu airdrop.
Yeah, and then they were going to be launching Abstract Chain.
Yes, which they did a couple of months ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And this is typically what we do, right? So we don't want to like jump the gun on like some new chain coming to town. It's like, because everybody's doing that.
Yeah.
There's a new chain basically almost every week deploying. So it's like, not that interesting. But we typically wait for some signal, right? Of like, there's some traction, maybe some sort of like cultural ethos brewing within this chain that distinguishes them from the pack. Therefore, gives them some sort of like potential, right?
Yeah. Speaking of potential, it looks like there's something here.
Yeah, typically there's something everywhere.
Hence
right?
the video, right?
Correct. But also, there's a little tidbit of lore. Little did you know, little trivia, little crypto trivia.
Yeah, it says Pudgy lore you probably didn't know about. Today is actually the anniversary of Luca Netz buying a Pudgy Penguins company from the original founders. But he sat on the news for a few days so people didn't think it was April Fool's joke.
Yeah, so good call. I hate this day.
You got wrecked a couple of times today, dude.
Already? So you don't want to announce anything serious like an acquisition on this day, right? Because people are going to think it's a joke, like legit. Like,
yeah.
Well, some people will think it's real, like me, at first, because I've been bamboozled already significantly on this day.
You did.
But quickly, everyone will realize it's, everything's a shenanigan, right?
Yeah. All right. So why Abstract? It's the only place you should be trading. Abstract projects are doing incredibly well in the broader market dip. All communities are strong and want the chain to do well. It's great to see. It says no crazy max extraction mentalities.
Not yet.
No pump and dumps, dude.
Not yet.
No angry community members.
They're coming angry at some point. This is crypto, guys. Come on.
Yeah, so apparently they've invented only up technology.
For now. Because, this is how new ecosystems typically, we saw this with Sonic, right?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Like, basically everything only went up for like a couple of weeks.
Like 2 weeks exactly.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks. It's like Shadow was going up. Their top meme coins were going up. And TVL kept going up. And it's still going up. But, you got to factor in incentives and,
sure,
Andre Cronier, these X Factor founders, stuff like that, right? So we're seeing a lot of parallels between Abstract and what happened with Sonic. So this is why we're looking at it, right?
So what does Abstract look like? So if you go to portals.abs.xyz, you log in with a wallet. You can log into with your Google account as well. But this is what it looks like when you log in. And we're going to talk about like what do you actually do here and why do anything here.
Yeah, it's an EVM chain, so you're going to be using some wrapped variant, I guess, of ETH.
Right.
It's like anything, bridge it over.
Yeah.
Pretty easy interface. You see that plus fund button over there on the right. That's typically on the very far right.
Oh, fund.
Yeah. This is where your optionalities of like how you're going to get funds from ETH L1 to Abstract. Typical user experience. If you've dealt with crypto, you won't find anything new here other than stuff like this. Like there's some interesting little incentive tie-ins to essentially experiencing what the network has to offer. But the thing that stood out to me is these live streams, dude. What do you think of that?
Yeah, so somebody is playing Fool's Gold, Daily Web3 Gigaverse.
Yeah, and what we're going to find out here pretty soon, like these are probably some of the the activities you can be doing that like garner you the most XP. So that's like another reason why to talk about this, right? When the market's in a slumping, it's kind of good if you want you to partake in these kind of like farming periods, right? Like on Sonic, there's a lot of farming opportunities for their upcoming TGE. You just essentially have to participate in DeFi and like any of those protocols over there. In this case, you don't necessarily have to put in like too much capital allocation. You could simply watch somebody's live stream, play somebody's game, you know, do this or that, right? And qualify for some XP gains every week.
Yeah, so let's take a look at an example. So this guy, Pierre, he earned 16,000 XP this week on Abstract Chain. What did I do? He said, I couldn't stream as much, so streaming is a way to earn XP. I bought and unrevealed on-chain heroes on Magic Eden.
Battling stuff. So it's simple stuff, right? Things you would assume would be rewarded, like buying things, putting them to use in an actual game, like, you know, leveling them up.
Right.
Somehow all these like individual apps is like relaying this like data to like the Abstract XP system.
Yeah, it could be as simple as events happening on a smart contract.
Yeah, I think
they just qualify as like XP points.
Yeah, I wonder how like the streaming then is incorporated. Like if you're just watching a stream, how is like a smart contract?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's worth
it's probably more like logging in. You're watching the stream, and that login period is like a signature. And then when you exit the stream, so you could literally counts
just
the time.
Walk away. Like
it's like the camera's on.
You have that little flamingo, like
yeah,
just keeping you on.
Yeah,
I mean, if you could do it, you know. I don't think anybody's really figured out like
the max extraction,
the full-fledged algorithm yet.
Right.
Like some people are like, dude, I spent like 20 hours this week fucking around. I got like no XP.
Yeah.
Like last week, I hardly did anything. I got like 20,000. So I think people are still like discovering how it all works. Right?
Yeah. So playing games is another one. And there's several games. It looks like there's a
road tracing.
Yeah, road tracing.
Who doesn't like to do that, dude?
The gotcha game.
That looks like gambling, of course.
Noodles.fun.
Sounds like memes, right?
Yeah.
What does it say? Hold on. What did it actually say, though?
It's a super cool concept that I've been waiting for someone to do. Hats off to the team.
That doesn't say anything.
Feel free to invest in my future, he says.
He must have built it, right? Or
no,
it's like a social coin, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Which we'll talk about here soon.
Yeah, so check out the streams, and that's about it. That's how I earned 16,000, he says. And the TVL is at 15 million, so still a baby.
Very much a baby. Yeah, so there's definitely not. I wouldn't classify this as like a DeFi mecha chain, right?
Yeah, not
not yet. At
not
least.
yet.
I think there's more of like a gaming / NFT / culture generation vibes. So you expect a lot of memes, you know, a lot of like, I don't know, Gen Z-esque activities. I would say is that like a fair assessment?
Like dancing?
Yeah, the fact that live streaming is like caked into your wallet.
Imagine the whole point is to dance on live stream.
I mean,
what
why
do you
not?
think, TJ? Would you be down?
I would not.
See, we're not Gen Z. We suck. This is a market not built for us, dude. We're
Yeah.
quickly like out aging this market is what it seems like. You know.
Well, the good news is there's a meme coin that has hit at least 10 million. It's called Newt. Next goal is 50 million, then 100. That's a pretty good roadmap.
If you could do it, you could do it, dude. That's impressive.
Yeah. All right. Top 3 meme coins. We got Abster, Chengu, and Newt.
There they are. So exactly what I was expecting, right? Look at that. Abster, a penguin. What's Chengu? It's like a ripped penguin?
Ripped penguin, yeah.
It's got abs. If that's a penguin. It's just a green. So expect a lot of green, right? Because that's like the chain's theme color. So expect a lot of like green memes, a lot of green games, you know, stuff like kind of like on Bitcoin ecosystem, almost everything's orange.
Yeah.
You know, bitmaps, they're orange. You know, a lot of like these art PFP collections have like orange aesthetic to them, stuff like that, right? It's part of the culture, part of the ethos.
Right. Abstract is making the message very clear. Play abstract games, gain a ton of XP. You must adjust accordingly.
Yeah, so I wonder if we're gonna see like more
GameFi? Like
Yeah.
play to earn XP?
I mean, whatever happened to that, dude? Where'd it go?
It just disappeared.
But why? It's such a promising had such high like prospects.
Well, no one's figured out
Sustainability.
The circular the aspect of an ecosystem.
I mean, you can apply that to like all of crypto.
Well, all of
Even
fiat,
Bitcoin itself.
dude,
is,
fiat is not
sustainable.
sustainable.
Jesus.
That's no one's figured out. That's what I've been saying. Like the same thing as like a DAO. Like no one has actually figured out governance.
I mean, I predicted that governance would be the hardest thing to figure out.
Agreed. Yeah.
On-chain governance.
But even an ecosystem is equally as hard.
Yeah. Well, if there's a chain here, like assembling like a gamer-centric culture, that's good. That means maybe it'll attract some developers who are, willing to make, new attempts to solve these dilemmas. Because I think it was a net gain. Like whenever GameFi was at its like optimum, Axie Infinity days and such,
it propped it up an entire country.
Millions of people who were like previously absolutely out of like opportunity.
Yeah.
Again, because of that geopositional like misfortune.
Yeah, randomness.
Just happened to be plucked into a space on Earth, and you just like, fuck, there's no money here. It's like, that sucks. But I somehow have a smartphone.
Correct.
Right?
And internet and
Thanks
Wi-Fi.
Steve Jobs and Elon Musk.
Yeah.
We got Starlinks and smartphone technology, but there's no way to make money. So GameFi just seemed like a potential perfect like world-saving solution.
It was working for months, dude.
Maybe weeks. Yeah.
No, it was months.
Several months where people were like clearing like actual sustainable livelihoods.
Yeah.
Just playing games. Yeah, they made fucking like 60 Minutes pieces.
They did.
See like CNN coverage is like,
yeah,
there's like millions of people in Vietnam.
Yeah, and they're all like paying their bills playing games.
Yeah, let's get back to that, guys. Can we try? Can we try?
I got an email from Axie the other day saying they had some big upgrade or something.
That's right. Maybe we should look into their chain next. They have their own chain too, don't
That's
they?
true. Yes.
I immediately deleted it, but
oh, TJ, what are you
sorry.
doing, man? Your opportunities are there.
You're supposed to help the cause, TJ.
yeah.
All right. Well, you mentioning that might lead us to the actual golden gateway here. What is it?
Let's hope.
Is it Flow? No, that's not Flow. That's Top Shots. Dude, how do I not know the is it Ronin?
Ronin, yeah.
Okay, Ronin video coming soon. Because we need to check in on the Axie, right?
Yeah.
We should.
All right, well, let's check this game out. On-Chain Heroes, fully on-chain idle RPG with novel on-chain game mechanics. It's now live on Abstract Chain.
So they have the docs here, if you want to read the docs.
Yeah, the docs are right here.
But this is interesting because it has like a fully on-chain approach, right? Which obviously very,
Wow.
I think, difficult to pull off, but maybe not so much in this day and age, right?
Yeah, singular team member here with angel investors. It's interesting. Where I think we're going to see a lot of that, especially with AI.
You think so?
Absolutely.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Midjourney, there's only 10 employees at that company.
That's insane. Well, didn't they just get smoked by like ChatGPT?
But they're still making like $200 million a year.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
All right. It's been a while since I did a contract review but On-Chain Heroes contract is a work of art. Here are some of the most interesting aspects. Max level hero is 69. Minimum upgrade time is 12 hours. And you must be in battle for at least 6 hours.
Okay, so that's all caked into the smart contract logic, right?
Yeah, and this is the function that sends your hero into battle. It's pretty cool. Kind of shows you what that code actually looks like. And this is the bulk of the logic for hero leveling. It pulls out the necessary information from the bitmap above.
Not our bitmaps.
Not the bitmap, but
one day it might be pulling from information of a Bitcoin bitmap.
Yes.
To execute some functionality. That would be very nice, right? To have smart contracts.
It's coming soon.
Coming soon.
All right. So this is just an example of like, this is literally all on chain code.
Yeah.
And just the examples of it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, here's the game if you want to like start experimenting. So check all the boxes, right? You just acquire some of their NFTs on Magic Eden, put them to use in the game. Seems like it's a very easy, friendly user experience. You don't have to be like a max tier gamer to do well in this game. You literally just have to basically like log in every day and set your puzzle pieces in motion.
Correct.
And
yeah. Idle RPG. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's based on some sort of like, I don't know, metadata of your NFT itself that
Mhm.
like determines whether or not you win or lose battles and such. So
Yeah.
yeah, standard gaming stuff, right?
Yeah, the CEO of Magic Eden comes in. He's saying, "Amazing to see hyped NFT mints like Good Vibes Club and On-Chain Heroes on Abstract. NFTs aren't just shitcoins," he says, with pictures. "We fought hard to protect royalties for years because I always believe royalties are a powerful differentiator. Keep experimenting, keep innovating. We're always cheering for you."
So this guy in the comments says ERC 721C works. So I'm assuming these NFTs are using that standard, or else I don't understand the reasoning for that.
True.
Message. Which is interesting. So that was like the NFT standard with like caked in royalties enforced into the logic, right? Which, I mean, is a big contentious discussion point, right? It's like we think NFT's falling point began once, you know, the space went away from royalty support.
Yeah. Well, when OpenSea bent the knee to Blur,
Yeah.
it's like, that's it for us, guys.
Yeah. So we think like an upcoming main, like, I don't know, like something, if anything's going to reinvigorate this market, it's going back to supporting creators, developers, whether it's through like royalties like this or, you know, what we're seeing on base with those secondary
volume on DEX is.
Yeah, redirected to deployers, creators, whatever.
Yeah.
This is all good stuff, right? All this could potentially attract new developers, creators to, you know, start making good stuff again. Which
Yeah. Yeah, so
hopefully
if you guys are
happens.
wondering who Luca Netz is, this is a tweet thread that we talked about in the past before. But if you are inclined to learn about this this guy, I mean, here's a tweet thread that kind of goes through like his entire history here.
Yeah, which we talked about last time again, because, you know, in crypto, these things matter, right? These like
Yeah, their motivations, who's behind, you know, the team.
yeah, the founder X factor is a big deal. Like,
Yeah, remember fundamental analysis, dude?
looking into like who's actually doing
Yes.
things.
We used to do that a lot. Now it's like,
Yeah,
it's just PFP picks.
yeah, not even.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, he's like, here's this meme. There's like 1,000 tickers deployed on Deck Screener. It's like, all right, let me like see if I could find like a contract address somewhere on Twitter that was like
Yeah.
actually deployed, stuff like that. Like it's
Yeah, which one has the most TVL locked?
yeah, make sure I get the ape into the right one, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's important. Luca Netz has a strong history. You know, he's I think one of the remaining like NFT like actors with actual community and hopium behind him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly due to his like actual consistent like delivery of something, right? Just continually iterate something, you know, openly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether it's getting your products on Walmart shelves, dropping a new meme coin, even though it's not doing so well these days, but show me a meme coin that is,
Right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, so Luca, he wrote an article just a few days ago, says social currencies are the future of meme coins.
So I wonder, so just off the headline alone, dude, does that like bring you back memories? Social currencies?
It
What does
does.
that sound like to you?
Rally.
What do they call their coins or social tokens, right?
I think there are social tokens, yeah.
So we're talking
Run it again, dude.
very close, but not exactly, right?
Yeah, so what is a social currency? It's a tokenized asset that represents value within a specific community, often used to incentivize engagement, reward participation, and strengthen brand or community loyalty. It operates similarly to traditional currency, but derives its worth from social interactions, reputation, and influence.
In layman's terms.
In layman's terms, a social currency is a meme coin with fundamentals.
Yeah, I interpreted this as like a lot of like, you know, word salad to basically get back to, it's like, all right, we need to like essentially pivot into the other direction, like favor more like fundamentals, like you're saying, not so much just, yeah, monetizing, you know, the moment through like a meme coin, right? Because that's obviously not sustainable.
Yeah, and there's no execution risk with like monetizing the meme of the moment.
Right, because you're not like hoping for, because I mean once it's become a meme, it's like that's really it. I don't think like a future thing happens to like capture lightning in a bottle again, right?
Mm-hmm.
The idea of a meme is like, you know, ideas are propagating in mass at all times through the web. That's what the internet is, the mega facilitator of memes. But for it to be actually categorized as a successful viral meme, it's already achieved lightning in a bottle, right? It's already outcompeted all the other ideas
Yeah.
in human space. So,
Correct. Yeah.
So there's really nothing you could do beyond it's already achieved memery. You tokenize that, and like some value is discovered, and that's pretty much the end of the story, right?
Yeah, and according to Luca's perspective, meme coins don't create virality; they monetize virality, milking the moment until the moment is gone. Social currencies, on the other hand, are sentient and consistently generate virality by actively pushing their IP through various mediums, partnerships, and integrations.
Yeah. So
This is what a crypto project tends to do if they're
it's what they used to be.
yeah.
I remember
Yeah, announcing partnerships used to be like
staples.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this is like how Polygon did so well, Matic,
Mhm.
or like a Chainlink, right? There was
Yeah.
some memeticness to them, but what really drove their value and for a long sustained period of time is, a consistent delivery of, surpassing expectations, whether that's like a lot of partners within, but they're also like very technical, project tokens, right?
Yeah.
So he's saying like a social currency doesn't necessarily have that technical fundamental backing to
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
right? So it could be like, I don't know, Mr. Beast coin.
Yeah. Without the execution risk of it. But the Mr. Beast coin has potential there because there's some project behind it.
Yeah, like Beast Games.
Right. Right.
Or Feastables.
Yeah.
Or whatever else this guy ends up doing, right? It's like all of that has potential application for this currency, right? So I think that's what he's getting at.
I want to highlight what he says at the end here. It says he's quoting somebody saying, I don't want my meme coin to have any execution risk, because I think there's like PTSD in like crypto participants over the last cycle or two.
Yeah.
Where I guess crypto participants invested in tokens that had execution risk, didn't pan out. And so now it's like the ethos is, I don't want any execution risk.
Right.
And so he's saying this PSYOP was started in 2020 by NFT art collectors, and I'm really surprised we kept this narrative going. My rebuttal is simple. Something without execution risk is something that is solely predicated on luck. Execution risk is the only risk worth taking, and if your bags are not dependent on execution, I can tell you with the utmost certainty, you will underperform those betting on execution risk 999,999 times out of 1,000,000.
Okay.
So, though I do hope luck is on your side.
On a longer time horizon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I mean, substance is good, guys.
I totally agree. That has been our MO since the beginning.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see how he puts his philosophy into motion on his chain, right? How do you foster and cultivate a community around these ideals? It's like, hey guys, I see we just talked about there's several meme coins just kind of like manifesting on Abstract. It's like, how do you direct these meme coin founders or deployers, whatever, activators to do this?
Yeah.
As opposed to just, try and create vapor value. Like, what is the call to action, you think?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like the creators, the developers in the community need to attack problems, right? Do something of substance, launch a token against that, and then hopefully the community supports you in accomplishing that.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, that means like typically some kind of like resource expenditure to achieve some kind of task, right? So
yeah,
we really do need like the systemic adoption of I guess like monetizable longevity for these types of devices, so that you can actually like implement something down the line, right? If it's a bunch of broke dudes launching tokens,
yeah,
they're not going to do anything.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So yeah.
So
that's Abstract, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still a baby chain. I think it's probably like 2 or 3 months old. So we'll have to wait and see on this one. But again, there's a TGE coming in like, I don't know, roughly 6 months or so, they say.
yeah, and there's stuff to do, right? So while we're waiting for Bitcoin to wake up,
Yeah.
you can at least interact with the Abstract chain, participate in some of these games, and then maybe get some sort of an airdrop 6 months from now.
Well, for sure. Most likely, depending on how much XP you have accrued. But yeah, more so is like if if you find conviction in this chain or this ecosystem, participate, right? And then like see if these ideals of Luca actually end up aligning with the community themselves. And
Right.
maybe that is like the actual secret sauce, right? It's because you have a vocal founder here, somebody who actually cares about the culture of their chain. It actually produces like a positive result.
Yeah, net positive gain.
Yeah, where like people who are building on it actually, build the right products at the end of the day.
Right, right. All right, guys. Let us know if we missed anything, and if you guys find anything in the crypto space that you want us to talk about, please put a comment below. We like to read all the comments, and definitely look into the stuff that you guys mentioned, because there's some gems in there every now and then. I appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Peace.